This technique was designed to eliminate the pain of a migraine, but it also works on regular headaches, neck pain, shoulder pain, and back pain, as well as insomnia and other mental and emotional issues such as stress and anxiety. Some migraines may have a serious underlying cause like a brain tumor that would require qualified medical attention. Thankfully, most migraines result from a buildup of stress and can therefore be alleviated quickly in the majority of cases with the Ducharme Method. The speed and amplitude of movements in the Ducharme Method is always determined by the current state of the patient's body. If you do not correctly match the speed of the patient, then you will be shaking your patient, and this is incorrect and harmful. To find the precise speed of your patient, go directly behind your patient and gently move their spine by 3 centimeters to either side and release, closely observing the speed at which the body springs back to center, if it does so at all. Copy that speed and rhythm and continue gently guiding the patient back and forth like a wavy pendulum, increasing the amplitude only ever so slightly, little by little. It must feel natural and unforced at all times. The volunteer in the video is demonstrating the way that a healthy human body generally responds to a gentle, rhythmic, wave-like motion. If your patient becomes this responsive during your treatment, it means that the treatment is working. With healing, always err on the side of softer, gentler, slower movements. Hard and fast is for self-defense, not healing. Spend about 1 minute on each of the 5 techniques. If your patient is not flexible enough to sit comfortably in the half lotus position shown, have them sit with their feet on the floor. If there is sufficient flexibility to sit in half lotus, this option provides a more stable base for the inverted pendulum-like movements. The great thing about this system is that you can get help from just about anyone. Even with no experience, I have seen dozens of people use these exact methods to eliminate a migraine attack from a stranger on their first attempt. But if you are suffering a migraine and you cannot find anyone to help you with these moves, copy the moves of the seated person and try to achieve a similar result on your own. Note that number 3 has 2 directions. Ask the patient to rate her pain from 1 to 10. A full-blown migraine attack will usually be a 10, although the patient may say 11, 12, or 15. The suffering is real. Have the patient sit comfortably on a flat surface such as a bench, a bed, or the floor. A cushion may be necessary for half lotus, or have the person sit with their feet on the floor. If the only option is a chair, consider having the person sit on it backwards so the patient's back will be accessible. And number 4 has 2 parts: fast mini twists, followed by 2 stretches that should be done extremely slowly as the patient turns her head to look over her shoulder to complete the gentle spinal twist. Number 5 has 3 variations. The first is impossible to do on your own, so you'll need to substitute another technique for gently stretching the neck. An alternate version has the patient lie down on her back, and the helper moves behind and gently grasps the patient's head, placing the middle fingers in the occipital lobes, and then gently pulls the head towards the helper. The third variation is without a helper. The patient lies back on a gym ball for 1 minute, and allowing gravity to do its work while you are completely relaxed. After completing the 5 steps, ask the patient to reevaluate her pain. In all likelihood, the pain will be reduced to half of the previous number. In this case, simply repeat the 5 techniques until the pain level reaches 0.